live look in New York City, where thousands of 9/11 victims' names are being read aloud. Today marks 18 years since the deadliest attack on U.S. soil.
In Massachusetts, a moment of silence was held this morning at the State House as the flag was lowered and the names of the 206 victims from Massachusetts were read aloud.
In Washington, D.C., President Trump marked a moment of silence on the White House lawn before paying tribute to the victims at the Pentagon.
Nearly 3,000 people were killed in the September 11th attacks.
Wendy Gillette shows us how the country remembers those we vowed to never forget.
It's a heart-wrenching ritual repeated every year. Family members and first responders return to Ground Zero to remember loved ones lost on September 11th, 2001. Bells mark when the planes hit the Twin Towers and when the buildings fell, as the names of the fallen are read.
Timothy Sean Haskell.
Many children speak about parents they never met or got to know.
Andrew, Mom and I miss you very much every day, and we know you're watching over us.
New this year at Ground Zero, a 9/11 memorial glade featuring stacks of granite in tribute to the first responders who became ill or died after being exposed to toxins.
And pray for all those first responders who have or will become ill as a result of their dedication and sacrifice.
Nearly 3,000 people died on this day 18 years ago. And while the neighborhood here in Lower Manhattan has changed so much since then, the love and sense of loss remain the same.
With so many milestones that he's missed, this one is kind of hard.
In Washington, D.C., President Trump attended a ceremony to remember the people who died when a jet slammed into the Pentagon.
The First Lady and I are united with you in grief.
And near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, Vice President Mike Pence paid tribute to the passengers on board United Flight 93. From Pennsylvania to Washington to New York, the refrain is the same: never forget. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
And we would like to acknowledge two dedicated employees from the CBS family who lost their lives on September 11th. Robert Pattison was an engineer at our sister station in New York, wbz-tv. Pattison also worked in Boston. Isaiah Rivera was also an engineer working at a transmitter site inside the North Tower. Both men were on the 110th floor. Today, we send our heartfelt condolences to both families.